All right, good afternoon, guys. This is episode 115 of Brain 10, where we brainstorm 10 ideas or 10 plus ideas twice per week. And today is our Friday episode, so it is new tech products and services. My name is Aaron.
My name is Christian.
My name is Franklin.
And Christian is leading us off, so I don't think we have anything else. So, Christian, you want to take that over? Number one.
So number one is Facebook announcing live audio. They actually recently I think it was last week, they announced live 360 video. So you're able to do, live 360-degree videos, which is insane. But something that they just introduced this week is live audio. So it gives the ability for broadcasters and companies and pages or even people to maybe do interviews. It's kind of like a podcast, but like a live podcast. The only bad thing about it is that normally when people are listening to podcasts, they tend to be driving and maybe they want to lock their phone or turn it off, not turn it off, but exit the Facebook application. And that's not going to be possible for those people who like to maybe run and listen to a podcast, or maybe if they're on a road trip or something, and they're on the car and they want to listen to live audio, they have to do it with the app open and everything. That's just iOS. Android users, they will be able to lock their device, and the live audio broadcast will still be there, and they don't have to be using the Facebook app. They can just run it in the background. But that's just iOS and Apple devices that don't allow you to do that. But yeah, it's kind of cool. They're actually, they're bringing everything to live, 360 live videos, live audio. So,
dang. Well, that kind of discourages me from using it right there, because I only use it with my screen locked, and it just wastes a bunch of data with the light being on and everything. So it's kind of like watching a YouTube video. You can't close it unless you have YouTube Red. So,
right.
That kind of.
Do you think that this is a way that Facebook's trying to push into like actually monetizing Facebook with possible subscription?
Yeah, probably, because I know that the Apple version of it anyway, so they get a percentage of how many downloads and how well the podcasts do. So yeah, it's another way, and another way they're just trying to take over the world. So who knows what's next?
Absolutely. Facebook.
All right, number two is called Gatebox. It's pretty cool. I would encourage you to watch the video. The video kind of turned me off from it a little bit. It's a Japanese company. That has nothing to do with it turning me off on it, but it's a virtual assistant robot that will like interact with you. It will text back and forth with you. The video is cool, except for like after about a minute into it, the bot's like texting him and saying like, hey, or he's saying like, hey, I'm on my way home. She's like, okay, can't wait to see you. Or he's like, hey, I'm getting off the bus. Oh, awesome. I can't wait to, have you around again. So it made it seem like it was some kind of like anime virtual girlfriend. And they're kind of playing it off of like, hey, here's a virtual robot for you, which is cool. But that story with the video makes it seem like it's a completely different aspect, because even at the end, this little virtual creature is sitting there watching popcorn, and they're both laughing at a movie together. So it's kind of like, oh, this is my girlfriend who's also my assistant robot. So it's cool, but the feature for the video is definitely watch that. It's kind of that kind of turns me off on the product, but this technology is cool, so I wanted to bring that out.
Yeah, the story sounds pretty disturbing, almost like that movie where the guy had built an application that was somewhat like Siri, but he always had her in his ear, so he like basically talked to her like she was his girlfriend almost. That's what that sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's creepy, but the technology is also is pretty awesome. especially if it gets to the point to where it's like it artificially like knows your schedule. It has like the ability to give you like reminders in your ear whenever you don't have like anybody that's can hold you accountable for like small things like, hey, don't forget to take out the trash, or hey, don't forget to walk the dog or something like that, and work tasks as well. So yeah, that's definitely pretty cool.
Yeah. And the website alone was probably like, you know, $150,000 or $200,000 website. It's really cool. So I'm a fan of the website as well. That's really cool, but somebody needs to take this and go like a route that isn't so weird.
As far as like, especially with the marketing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. So my turn, and I'm going to direct it to a form of communication. This year, with the launch of iOS 10, iMessage and a bunch of other in-app applications got the ability to like actually program stuff for. And iMessage has been overrun with like stickers and GIFs and the ability to put scores in, the scores from ESPN, the weather from the weather application. Like all of those apps have in-app applications that go along with it. But there's a new app that will go into iMessage called FamFam, FAM, which is a actual video chat application that is embedded into iMessage. So if you are in a group message, like we're all three of us are in a group message. If one of us has, well, I think all three of us have to have FAM on our phones, but you can send a FAM message and we can all video chat right inside of iMessage, all three of us at the same time. So it's basically the way that it's set up, the interface, it looks like House Party.
Yeah.
If anybody doesn't know anything about House Party is a live chat application where you can join other people's live chats, up to 8 people, but I believe this one will go up to 6 people inside of an iMessage group. Is actually pretty cool.
Dang. Yeah, I mean, that's the same thing with, I think we talked about that, how, you know, these apps that come out that don't really have a huge audience, anyone else can come in and build it on top of like iMessage, for example, and kind of destroy a House Party. And I mean, Facebook did the same thing with their Messenger app. They also created a group video chat. So yeah, I mean, they can come up with these ideas, but they don't have the infrastructure or the audience there that these other bigger companies do have. They can just implement that same thing. So this is exactly what's happening here with FAM.
Right.
It's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, so my number 4 is called GameWheel, and it's basically it's a service that allows you to create games for your ads. So you can generate leads, or maybe download apps, or do a bunch of stuff. But basically, you create the games right there within GameWheel, and the way you do the ads is basically they give you a link. And you post that link and image in your Facebook ads, for example. And when people click on that, it'll take them to the actual games. And the games, I mean, they could redeem coupons. They could, I mean, the possibilities are endless. This is a German company, so you might see like euros for the pricing and stuff in there. But companies like Burger King and Oracle, Paramount Pictures, they've all used this software or service called GameWheel. As far as pricing, I'm not too sure, because they give you a kind of like a freemium where you can start with no risk, and it says 1,000 free gameplay. You get all the templates. You get okay, so you can buy play packages as you go. But basically, you can do like kind of like a trial version, and you don't have to pay anything. You can kind of play around with the games and try to build some stuff. Obviously, no credit card required for that. And I mean, it looks pretty cool. It's just another avenue for us as digital marketers to advertise to people. And gamifying things is something that's proven to be very successful. So,
Wow, I really like that. But it's kind of like they know that it's really good because the only other option to pay for it is, oh, just request a demo and we'll talk to you about it.
yeah.
I think, yeah, it's going to be kind of expensive. But yeah, that is really cool. I like that a lot. And I like the idea of playing a game, winning it, and then getting a discount.
Nice.
All right. My next one is Memento Gifts. So this, I just downloaded it because I was like, oh, that's cool. And it's free. But it will take your pictures and turn them into GIFs. And you can either slow them down or speed them up based off it. So like, I just saw this random picture of like I took of one of our clients who was just sitting at the back of a truck, but he happened to like do something. So it's like literally him reaching in his pocket and pulling it back out, reaching into his pocket and pulling it back out. So it turns your regular pictures into GIFs, which is pretty cool. And it's pretty seamless. Like I said, you can speed it up or slow it down. You can edit it, add some cool text on there. You can add a filter. You can do quite a bit. So, and it's free. But cool app to engage on either Facebook or Instagram.
I'm going.
Here's an example. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but
How? So is it taking the live photos?
I don't know because maybe I thought I had the live feature actually turned off on my camera because
It uses data.
yeah, but it doesn't say anything about that. So
that's crazy.
oh dang it! And I didn't put for some reason the link didn't copy over. So I'll grab the link for you as we go on to the next one.
Okay. All right. So that's pretty cool. I'm actually looking forward to using that because I think we can, if it's using like just regular images, like any photo that I take with an actual camera for us, we can use it whenever we get ready to post GIFs. All right. So my next thing is something that I thought was extremely awesome. And Aaron, you just replaced your notebook, and I thought about you whenever I found this. It's called the Everlast notebook. Now, the company that made this particular notebook actually made a notebook before that would erase if you put it in the microwave and turned it on. Like it would erase everything in the microwave. Well, this one is like a step up, like beyond a step up. This one, you can erase the pages with just a wet paper towel, and you just wipe them out, and you can use any ink from, I can't remember, it's a specific pen that you have to use, but you can buy the pens in like Walmart. But the cool thing about this notebook is that you can take photos you take the photos using the application that comes with the notebook, and then at the bottom of each page, there's like basically like a funnel system based off of where the data that's scanned into the application goes. So let's say that we are writing out a presentation again. Instead of putting it on the dry erase board, we could draw it out in the notebook, photograph it with the app, and like at the bottom of the page, you actually designate where it goes, whether it goes to the Drive, Slack, and or any other place that we want that's associated with it. Like go watch the video. It's like you guys will appreciate the actual like commercial that they put inside Kickstarter. It's already been funded, by the way. You'll appreciate the video. It's actually pretty cool. They dress up like astronaut scientists, and then they like mix up, like they take a regular notebook and they pour a bunch of stuff into like the blender, and they blend it up, and they pull like the new notebook out of like this vat of smoking greatness. I don't know what's in there, but they pull it out, and then they just show examples of it. But like I think that this is like super cool. It's extremely green because you don't have to continuously use paper, because it's not paper that they actually make this notebook on. It's actually like it's a blend of some sort. It's almost like the way that they described it was almost like how our paper money is. So it's not actually paper. Go check it out. It's cool. It's super cool.
Yeah, whenever I was looking for my stuff, I saw this one, and yeah, I bookmarked it whenever I saw it, but I didn't put it on our list because I already had my 4. But yeah, this is something that I would definitely get.
I just like that it's like you can reuse it, but I like that it can, we can put it on the drive. Like we take the notes and you can just automatically file it on the drive, which is really nice.
And then
how much is it again?
How much is it? Don't know. Also, like if you look at the bottom of the page, you'll see like a diamond. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. What's exactly at the bottom? You see like a diamond, a star. They have those small icons at the bottom of the page, and inside the application, you can like basically set up a set of sequences of what happens whenever that particular icon inside the notebook itself is like marked out, and then it will follow the sequence of what it's supposed to follow. Like if you mark out the star and you say inside the app, you say if the star is marked off, place this in Google Drive, upload it to Slack, and send it in an email to this particular person.
Wow. Yeah, I'm looking at that on their page right now. That's so cool.
Like, and one of the coolest analogies stories that they said that they gave was if a kid is doing their homework and they have to upload their homework to a specific drive, instead of having to go through the process of ripping out the notebook, scanning it, uploading it, and making sure they email it to their teacher, they can do their homework in that notebook, use the app, photo scan it, and then all of that's done all at the same time.
Yeah, it's kind of like Zapier meets Notebook.
Right. Zapier meets Wacom Notebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so my next one, number 7, is called IQ, and it's another Kickstarter project, and it's also surpassed their pledge goal of 25,000. So IQ gives you the ability to test your vision and order new glasses with these results from your cell phone. So what they have is a kind of like a telescopy looking microscope looking thing that you attach to your phone, and you're able to basically test your vision right there from your phone. Basically some of the same, it's not the same, obviously it's not the same machinery that they use at the optometrist, but it's the same concept, just right there on your phone and using this telescope looking thing or microscope looking thing. But yeah, all you have to do is basically, I mean, the crazy thing about it is that you don't have to go to the doctor to get a prescription. You know, you can just buy this thing for, let's see, yeah, you can
$25 it looks like.
$25, yeah. And they're gonna sell it for 30 anyways. So $30, and you don't have to go to the eye doctor ever again. You just do it right there from your phone. And you don't have to pay anything else, no appointments, no co-pays, no anything else. That's it. You just do that, and then you can order. Now, the only thing is that it says you can all, it doesn't say only order glasses, but I don't know if it's the same for glasses and contacts. I'm guessing it's the same. Maybe there's a few things that they need to do. Like I know they take a measure of the diameter of your eyeball and a whole bunch of other stuff in order to determine your contact lenses and all that stuff. So maybe it's only for glasses, but if it's even just for glasses, this saves tons of money. And it's just, I mean, it's just freaking awesome. Just to think that this is possible. And I mean, it's kind of scary for doctors, really.
Yeah, it is. Oh my God.
But yeah, I mean, it just looks really cool. And it says that, yeah, they should be available for purchase sometime next year, 2017. Probably, yeah, first quarter.
Yeah. That is, I mean, that's a no-brainer. It's like so cheap that, you know, we don't even need to help fund it now, but for $30 I can, you know, I want to do it anyway. I was thinking about going to the optometrist just to get a checkup anyway, and now I'm not going to. I'm just going to get that.
Oh man.
All right. Next one on the list, my number 8 is called Shift. So this is really cool for those who have multiple Gmail accounts and multiple Outlook accounts. The website will do it justice if you just click on the link there. But what it will do is on the left-hand side, if you can imagine like little circles of switching back and forth out of Gmail, you can switch back and forth between email accounts, which is good, but before you had to log in and log out to go to the drive, go to your calendar, go to your documents. This allows you to switch from different account and then go to that drive or to go to that calendar all in one spot. So it's saying like literally the click of a button, you can do that. So I thought that was pretty cool, especially if we're working on other clients' Gmail accounts and have to go to, you know, their calendar or their drive, or even if you're going into their stuff to grab something for the first time, that may be something to use. But even like for me, I have two Gmail accounts that I don't keep anything on the drive or the calendar for, but if I did, this would make sense for it. The other one's just kind of like a dummy account for me, so I can sign up for dumb stuff. But either way, if you actually used them, this would be a smart alternative.
All right. Cool. You knew that this was going to be attractive to me. Nope. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it right now. Pricing. Oh, it's free? I might do that. All right. Nope.
It's 2 accounts for free, yeah. And then $20 for unlimited accounts. I think it's unlimited Gmail and Outlook accounts.
That's okay. Right. All right. Okay. So now you guys will really appreciate this one. Specifically because already we've experienced this together when leaving a microphone behind, or a tripod, or a memory card behind. And I've experienced this multiple times prior to joining the team. It's called GearI. All right, so this guy created this specifically because he was on a shoot one day, and he was on a shoot one day. He shot everything, had some great images, and he left a memory card behind, so he lost all the images. And then second thing happened to him. He went on a location for a particular type of shoot, and he needed a specific lens, and he realized that once he got to the location, he had left that lens behind. And now what this is called GearI. Now, GearI, it's a small device that you leave inside your bag. You don't ever take it out. But everything else that you usually keep in your bag, lenses, laptop, memory cards, mouse, anything that you have with you that you know that you need as far as like to work, or when you're going on location, or you're going to a specific location, this will identify and tell you whether or not you have it with you, and or once you take it out of your bag, if you're leaving it behind. Or if somebody goes into your bag and takes it out of your bag, it'll notify you once it's actually been removed. And it uses RFIDs. Yeah, I know that we talked about RFIDs not this week, but I believe last week, whenever we were talking about Amazon Go, the grocery store. Yeah, so it's using the same exact technology, but in a smaller location to make sure that you are always on point whenever it comes to your gear. I thought that this was awesome. Like,
no, yeah, I mean, I understand the purpose of it, and I mean, I understand it because I'm looking at it, but I haven't had a first-hand experience on like having all these lenses and having batteries and different cameras and all this stuff for different shoots. I mean, obviously you're gonna have that first-hand experience for this particular thing. But yeah, I mean, and it can work for other things as well. It doesn't have to be just photography.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what he said at the end of the video. He said that we made it for photographers, but like just think about, let's say that DJs, for example, DJs need headphones, their mixing board, laptop, drives. You can have all the drives labeled for like a birthday party drive or a bar mitzvah drive, a Christmas party drive, and all those things actually are like with their own RFID on them. So when you get ready to pack your bag for that specific thing, it lets you know that everything that you need for that particular type of event is there. That way you don't miss out or leave it behind.
That's cool. I'm gonna have to watch that video.
Yeah, this week's it's been we have my next one's actually another Kickstarter project. So we've had 4 Kickstarter projects on one episode. It's pretty cool. But lots of cool things that are coming out. So my number 10 and last one is called Macnado, and it's the world's first multi-device compatible magnetic cable. So as you know, the MacBook Pro just got rid of their MagSafe, which is the magnetic power cord, and they replaced all of it with USB-Cs. And actually, they don't have the new ones. They don't have any other ports except for USB-Cs. And a lot of people are pissed because they need a bunch of different cables and dongles in order to be able to connect things to their computers. Obviously, in the future, that's not going to be a problem because USB-C will eventually be the standard instead of the regular USB or Thunderbolt or any of those. So that's why Apple made that move, because in the future, they're thinking in the future, people are not going to need any of these cables or dongles and any of that stuff. But this company from Singapore decided to do something about it, and they've combined the ability to have the MagSafe, which is the magnetic connection, and they actually give you the ability to swap the end of the cable with whatever connection you might need. USB, USB-C, iOS, the mini HDMI, the USB mini, the micro USB, USB Type C. So anything that you can think of, you can just switch and swap them. So you can have basically any cable that you need. They're reversible, so it doesn't matter how you plugged it in. But for your devices, I think it'll be smarter if you have your computer just to leave the little magnetic things in your computer, and then anytime you need to plug it in, just grab the cable and plug it in. That way you'll have, it's kind of like a universal connector for any of your cables. I thought it was pretty cool, very universal, and it fixes a lot of the problems with the new MacBooks.
Yeah, and it's not too bad. $25.
Oh my God. Just think about this. How many times have you guys had like your phone like plugged up and somebody comes along and accidentally like snatches like your charging cable while it's charging and it throws your phone like across the room? Like, has that ever happened to y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this would stop that, because like your phone would stay where it is and the cord would just yank itself and it come out and it won't rip the cord because it's, I like this a lot. Yep, I like this a lot. It reminds me of the MacBook itself.
Yeah, and it charges faster, so that's cool too. Small part of it, but interesting. All right, so number 11 is an update with Prisma. We talked about Prisma probably about 2 or 3 months ago, and they just released Prisma 3.0, which is really cool. So if you have it downloaded, you can now take pictures and video on the go. So you can snap a picture, pick a filter, and then share it immediately on email, on text message, Instagram, Twitter, etc. And you can also do video now straight from there. So you can just be at a concert, film a video, and then directly push the edit mode and create a Prisma that way. I thought it was pretty cool. and the update is free, obviously. But this app was pretty cool when we first heard about it, and now adding this feature just takes it to the next level. So.
Yep, Aaron, you're just full of it today. I'm downloading that right now.
Oh, you didn't have Prisma before?
I did not have Prisma before. And I've seen images like this before, and I just haven't taken the time to actually look to see exactly where people were like getting them done or where they were creating them.
Mm-hmm.
But now I have them. Awesome. That's dope. All right. So is it my turn? It is my turn. All right. So I've been on this, like, I can't believe like companies are shutting down, like as far as like social media companies go. And everybody knows that Twitter, not Twitter. Twitter has announced that Vine is actually shutting down, like completely shutting down its doors. But for people that actually like to utilize the 6-second video feature inside Vine to create Vines, Twitter has announced that they're actually going to be relaunching Vine, but instead of it being just Vine, it's going to be Vine Camera. You'll be able to use the application to actually record the 6-second videos that you usually do. But with this, it won't be uploading them to Vine. They're actually using it to post directly to Twitter. So now you'll be able to take the videos, post them to Twitter, and there won't be any Vine anymore, but you'll still be able to use the application. Now, this is, I guess you could say, a breath of fresh air for me, simply because I just don't like to see people like actually like shut down and quit. This is actually something that's going to still be here, but in a different form. And also in the article that I posted in the link, it also talks about how Twitter's starting live video directly to Twitter. And I believe that that's in conjunction with them beginning to phase out Periscope and just pushing it straight to Twitter.
I think I saw that earlier this week, and I was like, I wonder if that will be good or not. But, I mean, it's good for all the people who made a living on Vine who are still there. But, yeah, I really liked Vine, so we'll see how that will work.
I'm looking at it in the aspect of it actually could be probably like one of those pads that they put on like people that are dying in the hospital, the defibrillator. Like that, I'm telling you, I think that this is the attempt for Twitter to say, okay, here are the defibrillators, live video, Vine videos, put them on Twitter, try to revive it. Like this is going to be the thing that probably makes or breaks them, because they're trying to push both of those audiences there to actually grow the fan base to get the usage up.
Very interesting.
Oh, that's all I have. That's number 12.
All right. I think that is all we have. All right, guys. Thank you for watching this episode 115 of 10 new. Actually, we did 12 new tech products and services this week. The week of Christmas. Christmas comes out, or it's Christmas this Sunday. So last year we actually did like a holiday edition. I don't know why we didn't try to go that route. There wasn't too much new technology for that, but maybe we'll find some cool stuff this next time. But anyway, this was episode 115. My name is Aaron.
My name is Christian.
And my name is Franklin.
All right, and we will see you guys next Tuesday. We don't know about that yet because people are going to be traveling, so we'll figure out a time. But go ahead and subscribe, and you will find out the time because it'll be updated on the YouTube channel.